Welcome back, everyone, to FTBL Final Whistle. I almost forgot the name there. What kind of host am I? Man United 4, Aston Villa 2, and one of the craziest halves of football. Me and Cam are going to break that down, of course. And of course, later, England are amongst many teams, but as we do live in this country, we'll talk about them primarily, that today released their squad for the upcoming World Cup. So we're going to break that down, look at some of the key inclusions, some of the players that were unlucky to miss out. As always, guys, hit the like button, put your questions down there, get involved, and hopefully you have a great show. But before we get started, Cam, how are you tonight?
All good, man. All good. Nobody needs that kind of thriller on a random Thursday Carabao Cup third round game in it, but got the win in the end. So I can complain, but in the end we got the win. So we move on. I guess we move.
100%. I mean, look, when speed is in the building, when I show speed is front row and center. Of course, they didn't get Ronaldo today, but we got to deliver. And 6 goals in one half. That's not bad. And I mean, I want to talk about a few players in particular. But before we really do, let's kind of break down that game as a whole. The first half was very weird, I thought. Very slow, very pedestrian, not a lot in it for either side. And in the second half, within 2 minutes, Villa scores. A minute later, United replies, and it just kind of went back and forth. It felt like a tennis match. And at the end, I think quality and I think also legs probably told some big performances, especially from Garnacho coming on, who I thought, again, lit up the show. He is raw, but he's showtime in my opinion. That assist was brilliant. And United come away with a 4-2 win. We're into the next round. So coming from you, what are the main takeaways that you really found from this match?
The big disappointment of the game, the big disappointment of the game was Ronaldo wasn't there to score in front of speed, innit? That was the real takeaway from the game. Do you know what I mean? The main man was in the booth and they didn't even have the legend on the show. So that was probably the main disappointment of the game. But actually in the match, I feel like it was, what can I say? Like the first half was just typical what United are about, in it. Like Villa were playing such a weird kind of setup, but this is what Emery's probably going to offer the Premier League in terms of the game. They were playing deep, but at the same time, at random moments, they were playing high, bruv. It was bare weird. We were getting caught offside all game. I was like, this is the offside show. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what am I watching here? Bruno's offside, Martial's offside, Rashford's offside. They were taking turns to be offside. I was like, yo, this is a madness. You know what I'm saying? So that was a terrible, not terrible, but it was just like a meaty first half. Didn't really create any chances. And in the second half, bro, it's like we needed these goals to wake up. We needed this goal against us to wake up. But I hate that Man United are like this, bro. You know what I mean? Man United are like this. Like, why do you need to go down to wake up? You know what I'm trying to say? And even the way the goal came about, it was poor. It was poor, man. You know what I'm saying? That Watkins, we know that's what he's about. He likes to hang on the last man. He likes to be a nuisance running behind. You should be equipped and ready for that. And then he just did what a smart striker would do. Where's Maguire's position? I'm gonna stand a little bit off you, and then I'm just gonna do what I do. And fair play to him. That was a very, very nice finish, bro. Left foot dink over the top at Old Trafford. Sit down, bro. You know what I mean? He told Dubravka, yo, hold that. You know what I'm saying? So that was nice. And then to score straight away, the way the goal came about again. You know what? Yeah, you see when there's goals, right? I like to see if they're goals that are actually something that's going to be replicated in another match.
Yeah.
The thing about today's goals is I don't think any of them were goals where you can say this was well broken down, this was well created or anything like that. It was just kind of like random in moment kind of goals. Yeah, I'm saying that one over the top 30 seconds after we concede, that's not a realistic kind of way of playing that we want to be playing and scoring goals. So yeah, that was a nice way to get a goal. But listen, then we have to go 2-1 down and blah, blah, blah. But overall, the second half was a big improvement on the first half. We were attacking a lot faster, taking shots. Bruno started getting more involved. I think we improved when Martial came off and Van der Beek. I think we improved when them two came off. Rashford went 9. And I've said many times on this show and many times, Rashford for me is his best role is to play up front, in my opinion. It's not this wide playmaker role he tries to do and get the ball and roll his studs and look up and switch the ball. Nah, just do the basics, run in behind, be a nuisance, get your shots off. he's actually good when he does that. And I think the game changed when he went number 9 and Martial came off, Van der Beek came off, and Garnacho came on as well. You know what I mean? Very, very good, impressive performance. And just for all the people that yesterday they were saying, oh, Van der Beek doesn't get enough time, this, that. How many minutes did you need to realize that Garnacho is good enough to play for the first team?
Seconds.
There we go. But I need to wait 3 seasons for a run of 6 games and 7 games and less of that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can tell who's ready for it very early, man. You know what I mean? So
100%.
listen, that performance again, what was that? 7 passes in that half from Van der Beek?
7 touches, 7 passes, 11 touches.
He needs 5 more games. He needs 5 more runs of games so he can make more. Apparently,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like that's what I was saying yesterday, right? Like if it was 1 manager, I understand it. 2, even you're stretching it, but 3 managers now, they're watching him every single day in training, and there's a reason why this guy eventually will end up in the same situation he was under Ollie, the same situation he was under Ranić, the same situation he was under Frank Lampard, and the same situation will happen under Erik ten Hag, who is supposed to be his coach. So I think, look, he's running out of opportunities. I keep saying it. I think January is the best time to move on from both parties. It'll be a miracle if we can retain any of the money that we did spend on him. But yeah, he's getting his opportunities and not taking them whatsoever. 7 touches in a game. This dude, he trick y'all, man. He just running around. That's cardio session right there, bro. You're crazy, man.
But I still feel like there's too many moments where we're too easy to get by. I mean, I tweeted it like, what? Did we play against Ronaldinho today, or was it Leon Bailey? I'm confused. He was running through 3-4 men, bro. We need guys that are gonna clamp that, bro, because he ran through 3 or 4 men, gave the ball to Watkins, and easily that could have been a chance. You know what I'm saying? If it was a better player, if that's Ousmane Dembele getting through 3-4 men and putting it through to Robert Lewandowski, they're back. That's a goal, bro. That's a goal. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need to improve on those certain actions, but it's not a complete performance at all. 4 goals is nice, you know, but when you look at the goals, I still think maybe apart from the one that Garnacho put on the crossed it in for McTom, they're not very much goals that I can see being replicated often. You know what I mean? That was a nice goal, deep run. That's good. So, but overall, Man United still need to improve, man. It's not something that fills me with mad confidence, and Fulham is still going to be a tough game for United. You know what I'm saying? Like, still saw a lot of the same things that are going to be issues for us. One thing that was good to see is that Bruno did start getting off shots and stuff, because as much as Bruno is this player who, we know what Bruno is, this guy's an enigma. Like, you either love him, you hate him, you have no idea.
Sometimes both, man.
Bro, honestly, he's like Marmite, in it. Like, you got to sit on one side of the fence. But the thing that he is good at has always been getting shots off and being a problem offensively. You know what I mean? As people, we used to say hero ball and all this type of stuff. That's when he's at his best. Do you get where I'm coming from? And there was a point he had like 3 successive shots and then the goal came. You know what I mean? That's when he's at his best. And at least you saw him doing that, because at least, we can say anything we want about him, but at least when we went 2-1 down, he was like, I'm going to try my hardest to get this team back in this game.
Yeah.
There's not enough of that at Man United. There's just not enough of that. There's man that just the head will drop and then everyone starts letting man run through them and it just floodgates open. But
there's players at United 100%. You talk about Van de Beek, I would even say Sancho, right? That wait for the game to come to them. They rely on the team really to be at full flow. Everyone is playing well and they can kind of capitalize off that. Like when I hear people say, the team needs to be moving around for Van de Beek, for example, that's a problem, because any good player should be able to take a game by the scruff of the neck and change it themselves. And no matter what you think about Bruno, he at least makes that attempt to do so every single time he's on a pitch, for better or for worse. You're always guaranteed that with Bruno.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, I just think the team still have a lot to improve on. I mean, Mings came on and the game changed for them as well. Like, he came on, he said, "What? I ain't going World Cup. Someone's got to suffer for this. Whether it's my own club or not, somebody's suffering for this with me." You know what I'm saying?
Especially the weekend, bro. We made this guy look like Ramos, bro. We made him look unbelievable last weekend.
We almost got him a call up, bro. But today
he was like, "I ain't never seen you play like that before."
but today, yeah, Mings just came on and he just started moving mad. But it was unlucky for the Bruno one. I'll be on, like, people gotta be loud. It was unlucky for the Bruno one, but the Rashford one, he should be doing better. Do you know what I
Even
mean?
the
But
McTominay one, bro. Even the McTominay goal,
man,
he
it
should
was
be.
him. It was McTominay. He pulled. Was it Mings
Yeah,
that
it was him
McTominay
who was
pulled
like
up?
the last man.
Yeah, it ain't easy, bruv. It ain't easy. So, yeah. So Mings has got to hold that still. But now, overall, nice to score 4 goals always, but there is stuff that we need to improve on. But obviously, a lot of people are talking about Garnacho after the game. Those are the type of performances that we need from Garnacho in terms of come off the bench and cause havoc. I don't want people to now start thinking, you see, look, see, this is what I mean. I was literally just getting on this point. Bro,
Breathe, man.
Bro,
Dennis, bro, I'm sure you're a good guy, but we got to chill, man. We got to chill, man. It's been 3 games.
Generational. No, I don't need 3. I don't even need 40 games. He's not a generational talent. It's as simple as that. You can see with talent, he's not a generational talent. He's a good, exciting young player, and I see someone put an example. There with Martinelli. Like somebody put that earlier. I don't know where, it's somewhere like that. Martinelli's obviously better than him right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when Martinelli came through at Arsenal initially, and he was getting the odd goal and making the odd run, that was good. That's a good example. That's a good comparison. Maybe we might start seeing a few things later down the line with Garnacho, but he's not a generational talent. It's as simple as that. He hasn't got the ability for that, but he's a very exciting young breath of fresh air, and hopefully he can continue that, bro.
No, 100%. But what I will say is that he is a player, the kind of player that United are badly missing, in my opinion. Because even if, like you say, you believe that Rashford's best position is up front, that leaves us with no real dynamic 1v1 wingers, players that aren't afraid to take on their men, run past them, go either side, both inside or outside. He's the one player United kind of has like that, which, it's concerning for United because they've spent how much money on wingers now, and we still don't have a profile that can really rip his fullback. But for Garnacho, it is good because I think there is a role in this squad. Maybe not every single day as a starter. I think you definitely don't want to put that pressure on him, but there is an avenue for him to get into the squad. And I think at the moment, he's taking full advantage of it. I really thought he changed the game today as well. I'm with you 100%. I think Martial, I don't think played a bad game, but I think you can definitely tell he's off the pace. And I think like he looked a bit lethargic today. Got his goal, which, to be fair enough. I think at this point, bro, he's got to have one of the craziest goal contributions per 90 minutes in England. Like, it seems every single time he's on the pitch, he's contributing some way. But no, I agree with you. I think once him and Van de Beek came off, Van de Beek especially, I thought the play really accelerated. United finally started playing with a bit of incision. Like they were running out players, and yeah, all in all, Aston Villa, no matter what you think of Unai Emery, are not a great team. This wasn't their best team regardless. And this is definitely a performance that United should be winning 9 out of 10 times. And I think the most important thing when you see yesterday, Arsenal out, Spurs out, Chelsea out, no matter what you think of any of those teams in the form they're in.
Every London team went home. It's just in Charlton, apparently.
Facts.
Every London team, Fulham, West Ham, Arsenal, Chelsea. I don't know if I'm missing anyone else, but all the London teams just in Charlton actually went home, which is weird, mate. You know what I mean? It's what this Tory government are doing. I think we went out in the second round, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
No, but I was saying anyways, the point is, right, those 3 teams, no matter what kind of form they're in, they're always going to be contenders for these big trophies. So for 3 of those teams already to be out at this stage in the competition is huge for United. It's a massive opportunity for Ten Hag to get silverware, which, let's be honest, at United, everyone is crying out for it. We're craving silverware after 5 years. So job done. I agree with you. It's not the best performance, but sometimes in these kind of performance and on these kind of nights, you just kind of need to get the win and move on with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. You just gotta grab it, bro, and whatever. And it's a cup game. As I said, it's nice to score 4 goals and all of that. You know what I mean? So you can't complain. But now he has a decision to make. Ten Hag, does he go with a Rashford up front against? Who's he going to play? Does he bring on Garnacho off the bench and start him? Is Sancho going to be back from illness? Anthony, you're perfectly fit, mate. I saw you, mate. I mean,
we ain't seeing Anthony, bro.
we're gonna talk soon. We're gonna talk soon. But listen, whatever he's doing, you know what I mean? So he's got a decision to make. Is he gonna carry on with this Bruno right wing? You know what I'm trying to say? That doesn't move me, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? That doesn't move me. So
I'll tell you this though, Mitrovic is not available for next weekend or for this weekend. Mitrovic will not play.
He won't play?
No, he's out. And he's in fact expected to miss the first game for Serbia.
Oh, I swear down, bruv.
Yeah, which is big.
Hey,
Serbia,
I needed a bit of Mitro, bro. He needs to have a Milan Barros. Yeah, you might want that. He needs to have a Milan Barros Euro 2004 tournament, man. But for the Czech Republic.
Damn. 2000 what? 2000 what?
My gosh, you guys
in this chat are born that year, bro.
It's true, bro. It's crazy. Somebody messaged me. I put a tweet about the Walcott. I will get into it, the World Cup stuff, but I said, imagine if Twitter was around when Walcott was around, when Walcott got the call up, and somebody said, "Oh, my dad told me about that," and somebody said, "Your dad, bro? How old are you?" He said, "Bro, I was 2. I was only 2 in 2006." I was like, damn, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're saying the draw is on right now too. We're gonna have that on the sides as well, just to see. Hey, with United's luck, bro, we're gonna get City the next round, right?
Wait, the draw's on now.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's how Carabao and FA Cup works.
We can pull that out. Surely we can pull that out.
Yeah, get that on the side.
No, I think you can actually put it up on the stream, but I know you don't.
Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, man, I ain't gonna get FTBL in trouble, bro.
Nah, you actually can, but I'm not even gonna. I can't be bothered.
No, I'll get that. I'll get. They're saying it's starting right now. I'll have it on Twitter or something, bro. Who's left? Do we know that the teams that are left in the draw?
Just let's. All we know is City are left in it, and
yeah, City, Liverpool. Liverpool won on penalties yesterday.
City and Liverpool. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
Brighton are obviously in. Nottingham Forest are probably in. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're trying to get me back, man. They're trying to get me out of here, bro.
Trust me, we can do it. Trust me, we can do it, bro. I'm like that Kermit on the side. I'm on that Kermit on the side.
Think of the views. Think of the views.
Do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Newcastle are in. Yeah, we'll get it on the
start getting mods. You know, we need to start getting mods. People,
if you guys want to be a mod, let us know, man.
The first 5 people to DM me, we will put you as mods. First 5 people to DM me, we'll put as mods, and I'll just be fair. And I'll put priority to some of the people that I see regularly.
Yeah, 100.
I mean, you gotta be a regular, man. You gotta be a regular. I said DM me. You're writing mod me. You go and DM me.
While we wait for that, let's talk a little bit about. You want to move on to England, or you got anything left to say about United?
It's not too much. No, I don't think there's too much to really say. Was there anything that you noticed? You know, any narratives that are running right now that you want to address?
Nah, to be honest with you, again, like I kind of resonate everything. Look at all these guys in the comments.
Bro, the big 6 are live right now. Go to their page and hit them with all of that. Why are you coming in here, bro? Go there, bro.
People are wasting time on little old FTBL final whistle, bro. Big 6, bro. Go spam them, man.
Oh my days, spam that, bro. Spam that.
Hey, bro. No, I ain't got really too much to say. Okay, so they're saying Southampton is up against Lincoln, so we'll read these out on the sides. But
I got 11 people hit me up with the request. I said the first 5, so I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying.
Man City versus Liverpool. They're saying, James, don't play with me, bro.
Swear down.
Don't play with me, James. I'll ban you from this chat right now, bro. Don't play with me, bro. Come on.
We saying is it a little Carabao Cup?
City Liverpool. Oh my God. It's written in the stars, bro. Come on. Okay. No. He's not lying, bro. Everyone is saying. That's huge, man. Okay. So look, this is what I keep saying, man. United have United versus Burnley. They're saying
silverware, bro. Listen, the people that DM'd everyone that DM'd me, you need to DM me what you guys names are in this thing as well, because as I said, I need to find I need to know who the regulars are, and I can't tell by you lot's Twitter names. So DM me your name as well. That shows on this thing.
Okay, so I can officially confirm City, Liverpool, and United will be playing Burnley at home. Vincent Company back at Old Trafford.
Who?
Burnley.
We got company.
Yeah.
We're gonna deal with Megamind, that big old. We're gonna handle that. We're gonna handle that.
All right. All the other draws we don't really care about. I can't lie. Those are the two big ones. City, Liverpool is massive.
Got,
I think Newcastle, they say, got Bournemouth.
Patrick, send us over to Link Speed, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Tell us to send us over.
So we'll move on from that, right? Just because I feel like the rest of the draw, like that's pretty straightforward. We'll talk about England, and I sent you, Cam, on Twitter. If you saw my DM, the thread of the what's it called, the squads, official squads that have been announced so far. So if you want to pull any of those up, hold on. Yeah. While you do that, I'll kind of just introduce this part. England, 26-man squad today. There was a lot of anticipation, a lot of rumors, and it's officially announced. And I think the biggest one that everyone was talking about today is the one that a lot of people didn't expect was going to happen, and that's James Maddison is recalled to the England team for the first time since 2019. He's only ever received one cap. It was then. I don't even know if he played for the team in that one cap, but that's really the big one. And outside of that, I think it was mostly the draw that we were expecting. To be fair as well, Ivan Toney didn't make it, but we're not 100% sure whether that's due to footballing reasons or whether that's due to obviously the gambling allegations that he's facing right now. But let's talk about James Maddison a bit. Me and you both wanted to see him in the squad. I think it's fully deserved. I think the stat that everyone's talking about is that since May of 2022, only Erling Haaland has contributed more goal contributions in the Premier League than James Maddison. So this was fully deserved. He's arguably the most informed number 10 in the league at the moment. Let me pull this up right now. And in fact, I think the biggest one is that, I just pulled it up. England doesn't actually play with a number 10, or they don't have a natural number 10 in their squad until now. So I think this is a huge, when you talk about X factor, I think Maddison provides that X factor that England have kind of been missing. He's in form. I'm happy with the inclusion.
I mean, I think Maddison is a no-brainer, bro. I tweeted and I said, I feel like, no matter what Southgate does, people are going to be angry, bro. They're going to either be happy. I mean, no one's going to agree with anything that he's saying, right? Anything that he does. He can pick everyone that we want. We're going to say, what about? When it comes to national team selection, so what about? So I think he's just got to block out the noise. Someone like Maddison, the reason why I tweeted, I think Maddison and Ben White, for me, are the only two players who done outstanding enough, in my opinion, that it's like, oh, wait, hold on. You can potentially start for England. That's my opinion. Ben White and Maddison have actual claim, in my opinion, that they can start. That's why I think if they didn't get included, it'll be outrage. I'm sorry. Tomori ain't starting for England, bro.
No.
I don't know why we're outraged, bro. Toney isn't starting. What's the outrage? Who else were people talking about? They were start bringing up like
Ward Prowse. I was hearing, bro.
Ward Prowse and Tarkowski and all these, bro. They weren't playing, bro. Yeah. They're not gonna play. They're not even the ability, even on ability. Like Maddison on ability can start for England. So can Ben White, bro. These other names that we're saying, I'm sorry. I just think it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Can I say one thing as well too, Cam, right? I think people are kind of, I tweeted it out, right? It's 2022 and I still feel like people don't understand how international teams are picked. Club form, for me, differentiates the fringe players. Every single international team has a core of players that no matter what is happening in their club career, they will be selected. Harry Kane, for example, could go 50 games without scoring a goal. He is on the plane to Qatar. Because Gareth Southgate, for the last 4 years since he's been England manager, has been building his team around him. The same goes for Maguire. Like it or not, he's in that situation. So the club form for me is differentiated, for example, when you're looking at Callum Wilson or Tammy Abraham, because both of those guys were on the fringe of the list. That's when you kind of look at who's playing better for their club and you prioritize that guy. In fact, that's even what Gareth Southgate said. guys like Maguire, guys like John Stones, guys like Raheem Sterling. If you remember, even last Euros before the tournament, people were saying, should he be in the 11 because he wasn't
And what
playing his
happened?
best football for
You
City.
ended up
He was
getting
the,
player
he
of
was
the
the player of the
tournament.
tournament, bro. He was player of the tournament. So there are certain players. It's not just England. You look at France. Olivier Giroud, he's balling out now. There was periods in time when he was at Arsenal and people were slating him at club level, but every single time he's one of the first names on that list. Brazil, it's the
Exactly.
same thing. Spain, it's the same thing. That's just the way it is. And people really just have to understand that. International managers are not going to prioritize club form over national team form. It's never going to happen.
Bro, Fred is gonna start ahead of Bruno
Yeah.
Guimaraes or whatever his name is at Bruno G
Newcastle.
for Newcastle. On form, who's better on form?
Bruno.
Obviously Bruno G, but he's gonna go and start, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the thing is, you're always gonna have these trusted men. England have got to a semi-final and final. Now, I'm not saying that's amazing or anything like that, but he's gonna go with set players. There is gonna be some who have to be outstanding, like Maddison, like Ben White, who are gonna finally just nick it in there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? However, overall, these men are not gonna start, bro. They're not gonna play. People were spending their hours arguing over subs. It doesn't make sense. Like, guys that are probably not going to pick. I said being second fiddle to Harry Kane is the equivalent of being second fiddle to Gigi Buffon, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
You're not
It's
playing.
absolutely, you're spot on.
You're not playing. Let's bring Callum Wilson. The option between Tony, Callum Wilson, who else is it? Tony, Callum Wilson, Tammy Abraham, right? 3 fringe players who are not going to play. Yeah. So he chose that one on form. He said, all right, cool. Your 3 of you not going to play. Who's on the hottest form at the moment? Go at the time of my pick. He at Newcastle are 3rd place in the league. He said, all right, cool. I'm going to go with that one. So he went with that one. Perfectly fine. But other than that, everything else is going to be to the players that he's familiar with. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's just the way it is. The only one that I understand what people can complain about is Conor Gallagher, because he's not on good form and he's not a regular. What was he doesn't even play the style in any way that Gareth Southgate plays. So it's kind of like, what was the thinking behind that one? That's the only one that I understand if people are gonna kind of have outrage.
I would have said Dyer too. Honestly, if people were so stuck up on Tomori, okay, fair enough. Dyer is the one I would have really heard. But the rest of them,
no, it's the fact that people are saying Dyer. I mean, Tomori should have went over Maguire. Now I'm like, look, I am not Maguire's fan at all, but that is just agendas, bro. Yeah. How is he? He's not gonna go over Maguire, man.
The thing is, too, right? Even in Gareth Southgate's mind, that comparison was never made. I guarantee you, I promise you guys, there was not a single moment in Gareth Southgate's mind where he was debating between Eric Dyer or Harry Maguire. It was Eric Dyer and Ben White. It was Eric Dyer and Connor Cody. It was Eric Dyer and Tomori. And Tomori is unlucky to miss out to those 3. Maguire's a shoo-in, man. Like it or not, he's a shooin.
That's the reality of the situation, bro. It's just the reality of it. So I think overall, though, it's not the greatest team. England are not really the greatest team, because you don't feel like they're going to be getting used in the way they want. You know what I mean? With the way we want. I feel like I know England's starting 11 already. You know what I mean? And it's definitely not the starting 11 that I want. But let's see what happens, man. It's even kind of, it annoys me even seeing Foden, Grealish, and Maddison as forward options. Like, you just know they're all going to get stuck onto the wing. You just know they're all going to get thrown onto the wing with minimal opportunities. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't see what formation he's even going to do to get a cater for a Maddison or anything. If Maddison gets 35 minutes at this World Cup, that's a successful tournament for him, bro, because he ain't playing.
No, 100%. Let me read this super chat real quick from Prem Prodigy. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He says, man, we're saying Ward-Prowse with chest. Can anyone sit there with a straight face and say he's better than any of those midfielders? I'm with you, man. Like, what is James Ward-Prowse outside of set pieces providing to this England team that they must have? And that's even if he ever gets on the pitch. He'd never get on the pitch to provide that.
If you're only having to take a player because of set pieces, bro, this isn't rugby, bro. It's not Johnny Wilkinson, bro. You know what I mean? It's not here to just kick and all of that. You know what I mean? This isn't, you don't come and have a kicker. It's not like that. It's not the NFL. Do you know what I mean? People are saying you got to take him because of his set pieces. What? He's going to come and take a set piece and what? We sub him off again or something? Or is this new rules in the game?
He's the kicker.
You know what I'm saying? This isn't the NFL, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm
He
weak,
can, I'm
man.
not gonna lie, he can feel hard done by in a way. He plays regularly for Southampton. Conor Gallagher's in and out, blah 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 blah. And as I said, kind of Gallagher didn't get picked on experience. He didn't get picked on form. So I do get why someone like Ward-Prowse could be a bit like, hard done by. But nah, I'm not bringing him because he's good at set pieces. What does that mean, bro?
Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%. On the topic of James Madison, I got a few more that I want to talk to you about, but James Madison, just to kind of close this one off, I kind of think that Gareth Southgate got bullied into this decision. I think like he felt the pressure of
How
basically,
about Grealish last time, innit?
yeah, it's a bit like that 100%. But I think Grealish, at the end of the day, you still saw him get a lot of opportunities during the Euros, right? Like he was one of the first players off the bench, and he actually made quite an impact when he did. I think Madison, and like the fact that he has never called Madison up, or he called him in 2019, and since then there's been nothing. I think a lot of this is down to media pushing it, the fans pushing it, probably players in his squad, in fact, probably pushing it as well. But I could definitely see in this tournament, bro, he doesn't play a single minute until we're down. Or I keep saying weird. I am not British, bro.
Bro, what?
Y'all are corrupting me.
Yo, if you want to come to this side, just let us know. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, this is what I'm saying about
You stay
Madison,
over
though,
there.
right?
You stay over there with Wesley McKinney and all the Weston McKinney and all that, man. Yeah.
Weston McKinney. Who?
You,
This is what I'll say about Madison, though. Until England are down in like the game that they get eliminated in, that's when Southgate is going to bring him on for the last 10 minutes to kind of try and save the day. If he doesn't do anything, everyone will be like, "Oh, why did we bring him in the first place?"
Yeah.
Southgate will kind of have his excuse. But yeah, I could definitely see this being a tournament where Madison doesn't play a lot. But me personally, yeah, go ahead.
Southgate is weird like that because in a similar situation to Jack Grealish, when Grealish was literally on Player of the Year form, one of the leading players in the Premier League, he was not calling him up, bro. He wasn't calling him up. Then he finally called him up. When Grealish went to City and hasn't blown any trees, he's one of the dead certs.
Yeah.
He's one of the dead certs. It's crazy. It's crazy. That is inconsistent from Southgate. And I guarantee you, if Madison goes to a top 6 club this summer, and doesn't do bits or whatever, he's just okay, he'll still be getting called up. He's going to become one of the camp. You know what I mean? He's one of the camp. The fans love him. They've now built a relationship. They got a bond. That's just the way Southgate is, man. You know what I mean? He's just a bit of a random one. But yeah, man, with the World Cup, this is what somebody says here. DT guy says here, it's a lot of politics that go into these World Cup selections, man, as well. You know what I mean? So let's see, man. Let's see. But England, overall, what do you think for England in the World Cup? Do you see anything for them? Obviously, we've got a show, by the way, people. We got a show coming. You know, it'll be out on, when is it? Tuesday?
What is this, culture or stoppage time?
Tuesday, FCFC.
Yeah, that'll be out Tuesday.
So stay tuned for me and Liaz in the studio on Tuesday. We're going to be talking about the World Cup. We're going to be talking about a few things as well. It's going to be a very, very sick episode.
Yeah, no, but just
Southgate will be out the top in 6 weeks.
Listen, here's the thing.
My I should have waited for that instead of drowning at Chelsea then, innit?
Hey, I definitely agree. Well, for me, here's the thing though with England, right? I don't really rate them that highly. Like I look at their squad and I see a lot of flaws. But the thing is, too, I don't really see a lot of. I see a lot of flaws with almost every single national team. Like for example, Brazil, who I actually think Brazil will go on to win the whole thing personally. But if you don't, whatever. Everyone is talking about Brazil's fullbacks, but every single national team has an issue. Whether it's the manager, whether it's not a strong enough squad, whether it's older players, whether it's stuck in 2 generations. I don't look at a single national team this World Cup without any flaws, and people just have to understand that. With England, right? Again, I don't really rate them that highly. I don't really rate Southgate that highly. I don't think their midfield is great. But I look at their path. I think they'll get out of the group. That would leave them with the second place out of the group with Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. And I think they beat any of those second place teams. And then most likely, unless something strange happens, they play France. And France, I look at that midfield, the midfield that I could potentially be posting out. I don't think it's impossible for England to beat them. And if they do, all of a sudden they're in a semifinal. So me not rating them doesn't mean that I don't think they could go far. But at the end of the day, it's the World Cup. Anything can happen. We've seen stranger things happen. England going to the semifinals a few years ago was deemed impossible. So who knows what happens?
Yeah, as you mentioned, you were talking about the Brazil team. Where's the weakness in the Brazil team that you see?
I see the two fullbacks. I see Telles and potentially Danilo. I think Dani Alves is past it. I was saying Militao was playing right back against Ghana. I think out of that entire squad, that's the one weakness because the rest of their team, I think, is absolutely brilliant.
But do you think Brazilians are going crazy that Dani Alves, who I don't even think he has a club, has been selected?
They were. In fact, that was like a big contentious issue that a lot of people didn't want Dani Alves being selected. But Tite is bringing him because of his experience, bro. He's not going to play a minute at the World Cup. He's 40 years old, but that's a valuable player to have in your dressing room.
Locker room guys. That's as they say. You know what I mean? You know, you done as Haslam, man. You got Haslam, man. Miami Heat culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's here to tell people about the Brazilian culture. But yeah, I see the same. I feel their fullbacks are not maybe the strongest. And you look at Thiago Silva, for example, who's obviously great, but he plays in a back five for his country and for his club at the moment. So maybe his muscle memory right now might be playing in a back five. You know what I'm trying to say? But now he's going to be back in probably a back two. I see people talking about Bruno playing, but Fred is going to play. I believe if it's anything to go by. So
and even if it's not Fred, it'll be Paqueta who drops deeper and they add another attacker. Bruno is not, unfortunately, he's just not that high in the pecking order in Brazil. But you look at that attack, Cam. Is there a better attack at this World Cup than this Brazil team?
The attack is a bit overrated in my opinion.
Whoa. Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, Jesus, Martinelli, Antony, Richarlison, Rodrigo. That's overrated. What team at this World Cup has a better attack than that?
No, it's a good attack. It's a good attack, but it's not like star-studded that people are trying to make it out like. It's a good attack, and I think this team should do well. I think they're one of the best teams in the world, and they should be looking to be one of the finalists. They should be looking to win the competition, not even the finalists. They should be looking to win it. But I mean, I'm looking at who's going to start for them. So Neymar's going to be in what position?
I'll tell you this. This is how they played at Copa America. He plays as like a number 10, 100%. This is the way they kind of played at. Brazil at Copa America, for example, played this fluid front four, right? Where it was Neymar, Paqueta, Richarlison, and Rafinha at times. And then, of course, you have a Jesus who can come in. You have a Vinicius who, since that Copa America, has kind of just taken off. Rodrigo is a great option, but they don't really play with like a focal point up front. It's almost like Neymar and Paqueta almost just like interchanging, and the rest of them just kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, it's a good attack, man. Honestly, Bants aside, it's a good attack. Neymar, Vinny, you got to be starting Neymar, Vinny, and I think you got to go Neymar, Vinny, or Neymar, Vinny, and Antony.
Okay.
Or Rafinha.
Yeah, Rafinha, I think I would start on that right-hand side.
Maybe one of those two. Rafinha, Antony. I know Tite really likes Antony. He had him as one of his core players. He said Casemiro, Neymar, Antony, and I think he said I forgot, he said someone else, maybe Thiago Silva or something like that. So I think he's going to play. And then up front, you'll be going Jesus, surely, innit? Or
I think Richarlison for Brazil. Richarlison for Brazil. Yeah, I was gonna say Richarlison for Brazil. That's another one, right? Jesus at club level, I think most would take Jesus, but for their national team, Jesus is. Here's a fun fact for you, Cam. Jesus is the only number 9, the only player to wear number 9 for Brazil at a World Cup and not score a goal.
Yeah, that's not a great. That's
including Fred. That's including Fred in 2014.
That's not a great stat to have. And you know what's so funny? I bet on him to be the top scorer of that tournament. I put money on that, and he didn't score a goal. What a funny guy, bro.
Here's the statistic from Omar. Richarlison has 7 goals in his last 6 games for Brazil.
Yeah, then I guess he's gonna start. But then, yeah, I mean, I guess it's all about the team, innit? It's about the system. It's about the system, and he's probably someone that works with the system, works with what they got. He works hard as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good attack. It's a good balanced team. Brazil have no excuse. Casemiro, we know he's going to be doing what he does. I think he's going to have a top tournament because he's a quality player. I think he's going to have a key tournament. It's going to be key to them.
Center back depth too, right? Militao, Marquinhos, Silva is class.
For the goalkeeper. Just because of that, I'd be tempted to even play a back 3, bro. Like they're that solid, bro. Militao, Marquinhos, and Thiago Silva, and put like Telles as a wing back or something, and I don't know who I'd want to put on the right, but
and the goalkeepers too, Alisson and Ederson, 2 of the best in the world.
He's got to go Alisson though, innit?
Of course. But that's just crazy depth.
Yeah, he's got to go Alisson. So Brazil need to be one of the favorites. We're gonna go way more into Brazil way
Yeah.
more into Brazil.
I just want to read a few super chats real quick before we move on to the next team. HTD says, I knew our fullbacks would be a problem, but attack is on fire. I think me and Cam agree, man. That attack looks really good. And then HDD as well says it's going to be Neymar, Paqueta, Jesus, and Rafinha. Paqueta always plays. You could play Neymar striker and Vinny on the left. Like I said, it's really a fluid four. I mean, these guys have such good synergy. They played with each other for so long, and they're Brazilians, man. You can't keep them. You can't put them in a box, especially Neymar. The guy will roam everywhere. But yeah, like Cam said,
Neymar's face when he saw Martinelli got the call up.
he was
He was
surprised.
like, that was that Van Persie to Dirk Kuyt look. Like, you belong here?
You see the water. You see the water boy memes. The one that Fuad was. That's foul, man. In Brazil, they're cooking Martinelli, bro. Because in Brazil, they love Gabigol, bro. Because he's their homegrown hero. He stays at Flamengo. They were fuming that Gabigol didn't get selected. Martinelli did.
Yeah. He said that you can't trust a snake and all that. Man are getting bad deep about it.
Dramatic ass, bro.
Literally. Let's get into. So let's see who's here. Actually, shout out this Joy Sports. GH.
Yeah.
Anyway, Japan hype, Costa Rica hype.
If you want to know about those teams, go check 32 and 32. That's what you gotta go check for that.
Denmark hype, big up.
Hey, no, Denmark got a good team. Not saying they'll win it. We don't need to go over it, but they got a good team.
Denmark hype, man. Australia hype. Croatia, hype.
Watch Kings hype.
Switzerland hype. All right, let's get into France, man. Oh, I like this picture. It's cold. You dumb. Why they be doing everything? Everything they do is lit.
Everything they do is extra.
Right. Let's get into this team. France. What are you saying? Didn't you say that you're an adopted French you or something?
Nah, my mom is from France, bro. Adopted French you. Go to hell, man. How about that? God, you're a bastard. Listen, here's my problem with France, right? I just look at that midfield, man, and I love Tchouaméni. I think that guy, you start him. And even the last year or so, since Kante has been out, it's been Tchouaméni and Pogba. But that France midfield since 2016 and even 2014 with Pogba has been built around those two. And no matter what you think about Pogba and no matter what you think about Kante in the last few years, for their international teams, these guys run back the years, they roll it back, and they ball out. I thought Pogba last Euros, for example, was France's best player. He was sensational. And he always turns up for them. That was always the thing when he was at United. Never plays well for United. But when he plays for France, boy, go stop him. And I think missing out on those two.
QDL said they got Fana under watch. Let's see, boy.
QDL got him. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
QDL ain't hit a very miss with the Black CM prototype. They be shooting 0 from 100, bruv. I'm telling you. But
no comment.
We move.
I got nothing to say. But no, that midfield for me, look, it'll be interesting to see who they pair next to Tchouaméni. I like Camavinga, who there was a lot of doubt and rumors whether he would even make the plane. But this is, again, when you talk about international managers and their favorites and who's part of that core and politics, I'll bet anything in the world that Rabiot is starting match day one of that group with Tchouaméni. I'll bet anything you want. And here's another thing too, right? Balance is another thing that's so underrated in international football. And you see the reason why a lot of these international managers aren't top tier, bar maybe Hansi Flick, aren't top tier managers. And it's because international football for me is all about building a structure that kind of that platform that allows your more talented players to win you games. And that's what France for me did so well. I never thought you saw what I said yesterday. I don't think Deschamps is this great coach, but to give him credit, he built that platform over the years. A Matuidi, a Giroud, whatever you think of them, they're key players and they allow the rest of the team to flow. Since Benzema has come back into the France team, me and you love Benzema, but I actually think that there's a possibility that you could argue that the balance is kind of off now with him up front instead of Giroud. The dynamic of Mbappe is the rest of the team.
I don't know, man. The Nations League, he did bits as well.
He did. He did well. He did well the Nations League before, but the last Nations League, he was in and out of the team through injury.
Oh yeah. The last one. Yeah, the last one wasn't great, but he scored in Nations League at points, and I thought didn't he score at the Euros? He scored at the Euros as well. He scored.
Yeah, he was. No, this is what I'm saying. He himself doesn't play bad for France. I'm talking about the team itself. Do they play as well with him?
You know what? It's because also you got to remember they had like Matuidi in the team as well, offering kind of like a different type of balance. And then Mbappe was the outlet. So the team kind of changed
Griezmann
a little
too.
bit. Yeah, Griezmann was actually in form.
Huge.
So we can't just say Giroud. You got to remember Griezmann's jumped off a cliff. Matuidi's not there. Obviously, Giroud is out as well. So it's a little bit of a different team. It was a bit more of a rigid one as well. It's not the exact same team. So I can't particularly say maybe it's that, but I do hear what you're saying. But I think people, do you know what? Maybe it's just the nature I am, yeah. But initially, when this tournament was announced, whatever, I was like, oh, I think Brazil are going to win this tournament. But I feel like everyone's too much on the Brazil hype train and on a France hate train now. That I'm starting to look at it like, I feel like Brazil might let everyone down and France might actually just quietly go about their business because everyone is on their like hate train on France right now. You as well leading this hate on Deschamps, a World Cup.
I've always been hating on him. I was hating on him even after the day after 2018 World Cup. I was hating on him. I'm just a hater.
A World Cup winning captain and manager. Show some respect. You address him as world champion.
I won't do no such thing. You remember what Eric Cantona said about him? They called him the water carrier, bro. He's just a water carrier, man.
Cantona.
Whoa, Cantona hype.
Cantona couldn't get into the France team.
That's different. Don't do that. Don't betray your legend. Don't betray your legend like that.
Deschamps is a big man for Cantona, bro.
You're a bad guy, man.
Bro,
this guy's a snake, man. You can't take him anywhere.
Deschamps is a big man for Cantona, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I like that back line though, bro. That's a tough. I feel like they're gonna go 5 at the back.
They will. That's another thing too, right? If you remember last Euros, they kind of started that back four and it didn't work out. And eventually, the longer they went into the tournament, he eventually switched that 3-4-3, 3-5-2 or whatever. I agree with you. I think this is a back line for France.
Imagine Konate, Saliba, and Varane. Oh my! How are you getting past that? Like that's pace. That's ability. That's strength. That's aerial ability. Yo, that is peak. But they can't probably. They probably can't do that because they'll probably need a left-sided guy, which should probably be Kimpembe. So if you think about it, maybe
we shouldn't be saying anything about betraying a Man United legend.
Facts. I'd probably say they're gonna go Theo Hernandez, Kimpembe.
They're gonna go Kimpembe, yeah. I was gonna say
Varane.
I think Saliba.
I don't know who they be hyping more. Like, bro, Konate, yeah, I think he's quality, man.
He's amazing.
I think he's quality, but he might just go Saliba, you know. And this, bro, they have options. I'm not a big fan of Upa, but damn, they got options, bro. And then right back, who they going right back?
Pavard, which is a shock for me because I looked at Jonathan Klaus at Marseille and I was convinced he was going to be on the plane. They're saying apparently they didn't even call him to tell him he wasn't playing. He found out like all of us, bro. So cold-blooded from them. But yeah, Pavard for me. I think Coleman at one point was playing wing back for them a bit in the Euros, but I can't imagine Coleman playing wing back for them. That's a weird one. But again, this is where you talk about trust, who the manager likes. Pavard might be that guy, right wing back.
So who will be up top?
These guys are saying Koundé playing right back. Koundé playing right back in a back five though? I don't know, man. I think it'll be Pavard.
So who's gonna go? What do you mean? Is that my Twitter account? Oh no, this ain't my. What?
Is he asking? Yeah.
No, this ain't my Twitter account.
The one that like the Joy Sports. No, this ain't anyone's.
Joy Sports. Who do you think is going to be up front then? Benzema,
Mbappe, and then I don't know, man. Maybe
Griezmann needs to sit.
I agree.
It's enough. I want to see
Dembele or Nkunku, man. I wouldn't rule out Nkunku, and he's actually in decent form too. Whenever he gets called up for France at Nations League, so that'll be an interesting one. Yeah, I think they got options there. I'm with you, to be honest with you. Right, France should not be slept on. They still have as much talent as anyone at this tournament. And maybe they do find the right balance in midfield. And like I say, it's all about finding the platform. You don't have to have the biggest names. It's all about finding the platform to let your star guys roam riot. And you look at this attack, man. you got plenty of players that can hurt you.
Yeah, I don't know about Nkunku. Nkunku right now, he's got the whole of Leipzig built around him. You know, he can play in this kind of free-ish role. He pops up on the left, he pops up top, and all that. I don't think he'll get that license for France, so I probably wouldn't start him. I'd probably go Dembele. But yeah, let's see what happens. But the World Cup, somebody just said that the World Cup curse is there, bruv. You know what I'm saying? The World Cup curse. You know, what was it again, Luis? Any team that win it, they don't get out of the group stages.
I'll tell you this. 98, France won the World Cup. 2002, they were eliminated in the group stage. Brazil in 2002, they bucked the hype. They won it in 2002. They went to the quarterfinals in 2006. But then 2006, Italy won the World Cup. 2010, they got eliminated in the group stage. 2010, Spain won the World Cup. In 2014, they got eliminated in the group stage. 2014, Germany won the World Cup. In 2018, they got eliminated in the group stage. So France, they're up against history, man. But I mean, you look at their group, right? Denmark, again, I think they're a good team. They could cause something. But the other two teams they're up against is Australia and Tunisia. So I think this is where the curse ends.
All I'm saying, if Mbappe wins 2 World Cups by 23 years old.
That's tough, man. That's tough. That's GOAT talk right there, bro.
Yo, hey. Whew,
that's Pele talk right there, bro. That's Pele talk right there, bro.
He was already chatting to Pele with the goal in the final. They're like the only two teenagers to score in the final. If he wins 2 World Cups and actually performs by 23, he's hitting new realms.
I'll tell you this too, right? There's only been 2 teams ever to retain the World Cup.
Brazil.
Like back to back. It's Brazil and Italy. And this happened like time ago. We're talking like the 60s and like the 50s.
Yeah, Pele time.
Yeah, it's exactly. So that's the thing of international football, right? For me, that's why Spain is the best international team of my lifetime, of course. It's so difficult to kind of extend that success over multiple years because it's not like the Champions League where it's like you have the same team one year and the same team the next year. A 4-year cycle, so much can change, not just with your team, but with the teams around you. So if France are able to replicate it back to back and Mbappe to be the headline, and here's the thing with Mbappe too, right? 2018, he was the hero, the teenage hero. 2020 Euros, he got a bit of a villain tag with that penalty miss, didn't score a goal in the whole tournament. So this is really the tournament where all the eyes are going to be on him. Of course, people are talking about Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar. He has to turn up. I think
he's going to turn up. I think Mbappe is going to turn up. And bro, and even if he doesn't, the way we're talking about, he has to. Like Messi and Ronaldo, both of them ain't even got a knockout round goal to their name.
Yeah,
well, you know what I mean. So what about them? You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a knockout goal to their name. He's 23 years old. If he doesn't turn up, It's unfortunate, but he's already won one. You know what I mean? Definitely. So the other lot, go and get your World Cup medal, man. You know what I'm saying? Your jewels ain't shining like Mbappe's right now. The jewels ain't shining. So let's move.
Their Ballon d'Ors will have to do. Their Ballon d'Ors and Champions Leagues will have to do.
Ballon d'Or hype. Let's move on. Don't you want to talk about your boys?
The problem, I don't rep these guys, man.
Look at this guy, bro. Look at the chat.
Who the hell is Ethan Horvath, bro?
Take us through your squad, bro. Take us through.
Hey, man, I told people, nah, man, don't fuck with that one.
Guys get a visa and start acting different, bro.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. Gio Reyna, ain't he the hope and dream of American football or something? Let's see.
Germany. 4-time World Cup winners. They had some big injuries though. I mean, Werner, whatever you want to say about him at club level, has been a key guy for them at international level. Royce, the guy can't catch a break for Germany, man. My heart goes out to him because it seems every tournament he doesn't get the chance to kind of show off his talents, and this is just another one. Hummels as well, who's had a really good season for Dortmund. A lot of people were suspecting, could he get back in the team? Couldn't make it. And the big one really, Cam, is Mario Götze recalled to the national team for the first time since 2017. I don't expect him to play too much, but we all remember what happened in 2014, bro. This guy's snoring, man. Let me say this, though, Cam. You look at a few of those.
I've never been high on that guy, bro.
Götze.
No.
I can't lie. I was never like people were saying next Messi. I was never on that like that. But he was a good talent at one point. I'll say this, though, bro. Moukoko, Musiala, and there's one more of the attackers. What's his name? Adeyemi. They got some decent attacking talent, bro. Really young. Look, it's not the same Germany team of the past with Schweinsteiger, with Klose.
Adeyemi and Moukoko playing for Germany.
Speak on it.
I ain't
I
got
just
no
spoke about France and all these Algerians. Go speak now about
bro.
Germany.
That's very interesting. Life is different now, man. Life is real different. Life is real different. I guess you can say it's good to see.
Boateng paved the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because boy, man said Adeyemi and Coco with Germany. I listen. Never thought I'll see the day. But yeah, I think Germany are one of the teams that are going under the radar. But we don't know what Germany are going to turn up, because when England beat Germany, apparently they were the worst team of all time. You know what I mean?
A lot's
Germany,
changed though since then, bro. I think that
yes, so.
the passing of the guard from Joachim Löw to now Hansi Flick, I think that's big, bro. I really think that's big. That's an elite level manager, a Champions League winner, treble winner. I think that's big.
Yeah, definitely. But a lot of the same players, though, no? Goretzka, Gundogan, Havertz, Kimmich,
Yeah, there are a few,
Müller,
Neuer as well, but I think like Musiala wasn't there at the time. I think Sane was. Did he play at Euro 2020?
Oh, who?
Sane.
Don't know. I don't
I
think
can't
so.
remember if he was fit for that tournament. I think they're quite a bit better than the last tournament. There's the thing for me with Germany. My issue with Germany was the same issue that I had with Bayern under Hansi Flick. They're really, really, really good. But if you remember that Bayern team under Flick, bro, their defense basically plays at the halfway line. I call it kamikaze football, because they literally have this way of playing that they suffocate you in your own half, but that out ball is always there, bro. Any team can hit you on the counterattack like that, bro. Any team with an out ball. And I think England hit them in that 3-3 game. But I look at a Brazil, Neymar sending those balls in through. France, Mbappe running in behind that back line. I think they're there to be had, bro. I think that's really the thing with Germany. But they do have a lot of talent.
I went off this. My bad.
This guy's scrolling through his timeline.
I was looking through to find something else, and I went off it. Yeah. Hold on. I don't want people to see my DMs.
That's why I was laughing. But no. I mean, look, they have great players in my opinion, but I just think that tactic of theirs, I call it a catch-22, because it's so beneficial in the way they trap teams in their own half, the way they pressure, but that out ball, because of how high they play, is always there to be hurt.
But what do you think about the call-up for Bella Kotchap?
What, the Southampton guy?
Yeah, man said the Southampton guy. I give him some respect, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Plays for Southampton. Yeah, I mean, look, I we'll see how much he plays. I think he played against England anyways in the most recent friendly when I went to watch. So we'll see.
Let's get that up. Can you see? I see that.
Yeah. This guy was going through his DMs. We got distracted. That's a good midfield, though. Kimmich, Gundogan, Goretzka, Musiala. They got some good options there.
Let's see. I think they've got a good team, bro. They got a good balance as well. Come on, man. That's normal, man. Kim Cake.
Normal Kim height, man.
Yeah, that's a light one right there. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I don't know what they're gonna actually go with. I think Gundogan needs to start, but I don't know if he always does. But Gundogan's gonna start, I hope. Gundogan and Kimmich midfield too. A little bit. Maybe it's a little bit. That's control, man. That's control. That's full 90 control. Gundogan and Kimmich. Musiala just in front of them with
Gnabry, Havertz,
Kai Havertz false 9, Sane, and
Gnabry.
Yeah, and Gnabry.
That's a good team.
What?
That's tough.
That's a good team, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's lacking a bit of PMP, but that's a good team.
They got Rudiger in the back for the PNP, bro.
Yo, man, Rudiger and Bella Kotchap back too.
Yeah. No, Germany have a very good team, bro. They have a very good team. But I just worry, I'm telling you, that out ball, bro. Keep an eye out. If they play France with Mbappe, he's going to murder that high line, bro. Murder it.
Is that Carrier from West Ham?
Yeah, West Ham, yeah.
Yo, he's having a bad season, bro.
He's a bad player. Forget about bad season. He's a bad player.
I'm surprised you got that call up, bro. I'm surprised you got that call up. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna play left back for them. Oh, Raum.
They got what's his name too? Schlotterbeck, Dortmund defender. Good player, bro. In fact, Ed said keep an eye out for him, bro.
All right.
QDL gave him the code sign. Slaughterback Silky on the
QDO
roll.
are trying to broaden their horizons. Moving on from wax CMs. All right, cool. Let's move on from Germany. Oh mate, I'm lost here. Let me come out again.
What you gotta hide, bro? I'm trying to think what other teams announced their lineups, because I don't think Spain has yet. Argentina hasn't as well.
What? Argentina ain't announced theirs yet, yeah?
Nah, not yet. Portugal have announced theirs, so if we want to go to that one, I don't know if there's any ones in between that.
Belgium hype in it. You don't care about that.
Oh, Belgium. Yeah, go to Belgium actually. Let me talk on Belgium. The biggest pretenders on the planet, bro.
Okay, everyone's saying Belgium. I mean Portugal. God damn, these guys are really on Portugal, innit?
Bro, y'all gotta stop with these Algeria jokes, man. I get it, bro. We're not in the tournament, man. How many times you guys want me to address this shit, man?
Bro, Canada are in the tournament, America are in the tournament. You don't want to address those two.
What does that tell you?
That you're fake.
Bro, I've never claimed being American once, but y'all gave me that tag, man. Y'all threw that shit at me, bro.
USA World Cup.
Hey,
World
hold
Cup.
on. That shit bangs, bro.
World Cup. World Cup.
That shit go. How's Speed cook up a better song than Lil Baby, bro? On God, he did.
Yo, he cooked Lil Baby, bro. He cooked him. But yeah,
bro,
go on.
That shit goes hard, man.
Get into your little Belgium,
man. These guys are the biggest pretenders of all time, bro. That 2014 core: Hazard, Lukaku, Courtois, Company, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and Hazard. I think I said him already. How many of them are still at the top of their game these days? Courtois and KDB. The rest of them, bro.
I don't know, man. I've always said Belgium's golden generation was such a flop. Yeah, it was such a flop. And was it really a golden generation, or was it just a bunch of players that play in the Premier League? Yeah, I mean,
it was a good collection of talent, bro. It was a good talent collection. Like 2018,
we were calling Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld and that golden generation. It was just because they played in the Prem. That's all it really was. It's not like there was some, you know what I mean? They were good players, but we were including them as part of the golden generation. You know what I'm saying? What, Witsel? Is he still there, bro? That guy, man.
I'm saying, bro, Mertens is still there, bro. Mertens is chilling Galatasaray.
Even Alderweireld is still good. Vertonghen is still there. Yo, this team are not doing nothing, man.
They're cooked, this man. Your boy Carrasco. Your boy Carrasco's there.
Carrasco, come on, man. He ain't my guy, bro.
I know you would hate him, bro.
I feel like it's just a bunch of Prem players. They've always just been a bunch of Prem players and people hyped them. That's all it is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's about it, you know. Hazard, bruv, come on, man. He's cooked. Like, I'm watching it literally for Trossard, bro. Trossard, bro. Yo,
how's Batshuayi still getting caps, bro? Someone tell me where Batshuayi plays, bro.
This looks exactly like the same team from Euro 2000. 16. Euro 2000. Ed's an idiot. They look at the exact same team from Euro 2016, but included without Company or something. Is like Company the only player that's not playing or something? Because and Moussa Dembele, who got schooled by Aaron Ramsey in the semi-finals, but we won't speak on that.
What was that guy's name? Hal Robson Kanu. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
next.
Yeah, this team is saying it, mate. You know what I mean?
They're saying it. What else we got?
Oh my days! Why does this keep happening,
bro? You know what you gotta hold up. This guy. You're leaking our DMs, bro.
There you go. Yeah, I'm saying I'm leaking our DMs, bruv.
Okay, I gotta read this out, right?
All right, there we go.
Our man calling Hazard a pog, bro.
Oh my god! Hey, you lot, stop!
Y'all are degenerates.
Stop watching set things, man. It's poisoning the mind. You know what I'm trying to say? It's poisoning the mind.
That's crazy.
Talking about pog.
How you donating $2 to say that shit, bro?
Yo, you know this guy's got OnlyFans, bro. You know he's paying for OnlyFans, bro.
No comment.
You know what I'm saying?
No comment.
You know.
These guys saying someone tell Cams how to use a laptop, bro. He's used to his big computer, that heavy shit. That shit sounds like a fan in the background. He ain't used to this new technology yet.
Hey, don't kill me, bro. All right, cool. Let's get into Portugal. Everyone's obviously talking about. See, the thing about Portugal, right? They've got all the good names. They've got all the great names, but bro, the thing about them is that I feel like the manager maybe might hold them back potentially. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just think when I watch them, they're so boring, bro. They're so dead to watch. They struggle to get through their group. They just got to the World Cup, just about. And they are lucky Italy lost to Macedonia, bro. Because
so
that would have been a showdown. So I don't know, man. I'm not moved by Portugal still, but with that squad, that's a squad that should be looking to get to the final. Look at the squad. But
it's one of the best squads in the tournament.
But I'm not moved.
100%, because you know Fernando Santos, bro, is going to play those two hideous twins. The two irritating twins, William Carvalho and Danilo Pereira in midfield. When he's got all this talent, he's going to play them too. He's going to play Bernardo Silva, who's one of the best midfielders on the planet for Man City. He's going to shove him out wide for this pragmatic approach. It's going to be the same players like Rui Patricio in goal. They're still relying on that core from Euro 2016, bro. I'm surprised Eder isn't called up to this team. That's the way Fernando Santos relies on these guys. And hey, at the heart of it, you got your boy CR7. Wait, where is he in this team? CR7. Oh, they just put him out as Ronaldo. They didn't write Cristiano for him. Yeah, man. Like, look, I'm not moved from Portugal, bro. Every single tournament for the last however many years, they go in with really, even 2010, I remember, bro, Simao. 2006 is the last time they did anything. Since then, bro, every single World Cup they come in, very promising. Ronaldo at the time was even still at the top of his game, and now he's not even doing that. So nothing about this team tells me, especially with the manager, that and bro, here's the thing too, right? That group of Uruguay, they're not guaranteed to start to win that group. And if they come second, more likely than not, they play Brazil in the next round. So Ronaldo's going out with a whimper, bro. You're talking about those knockout goals. He'll be lucky if he gets one.
No Jota. Advantage Portugal, boy. Advantage Portugal.
No Renato, man. They did my boy Renato dirty, bro.
Hey, I don't know about all that. But the Portugal team is good. Ronaldo, let's see, it's his last hurrah, isn't it? It's his last one. How about some knockout round goals? You know what I mean? That's all we're watching. Messi too. I don't think you don't think you can avoid that too. Can you guys please score one?
Just give me some good sofa. Just give me some green sofa score ratings. I'll be happy, bro. Give me some
one knockout round goal. My goal has 3 World Cup final goals.
Who's your goal?
3 World Cup final.
Zizou.
3 World Cup final goals. Set man don't have one goal in.
You know who has a World Cup final goal?
You
know who does have a World Cup final goal?
Who? Iniesta.
The robot has a respect, man. Respect.
Hey, yo, this flipping bot is going crazy
we
today.
Need mods, bro. God damn.
Yeah, don't worry. Next one. Mods. The mods will be in the next one.
Someone asked us what's the front three we're going for, bro.
I'm watching. You know who I'm watching? I'm watching your boy very closely this tournament. I am watching him very closely.
Who?
Rafael Leao.
You might not even play, bro. No, hold on.
No, he better play because everyone's telling me that he's.
What if he doesn't play? If he doesn't play, it's his fault.
I'm watching him closely.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You absolute hater. Don't do that, bro. If he doesn't play, it's not his fault, bro.
I'm watching him closely. That's all I'm saying. Let's watch him closely because people are saying that he's, this crazy, mad talent and everyone should sign him, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, let's see if he's not just, as Ed says there, let's see if he's not just the European Ismaili Assar, you know what I mean? Because Ismaili Assar he's gonna turn up at the World Cup.
I'm watching him, bro.
Listen, you're not gonna see any difference between him and Leao when you're watching it. You're gonna be like, oh damn, these are the evil twins, bro, the treacherous twins.
Bro, we need bots so fucking bad. Oh my, excuse my language. We need bots so bad, bro.
Yo,
these guys are beating my ass, man.
People have DM'd me anyway, so we'll handle all of that.
So what's your front three for Portugal then?
My front three for Portugal: Ronaldo up top, Bernardo on the right.
That shit stinks, man.
And then Ronaldo up top. Liao as he must start and play and have a good top tournament. So because Liao must bang, Liao starts for me. Ronaldo and Bernardo off the right. And in my midfield would be Neves, Vitinha, and Paulinho.
No Fernash. No Fernash.
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Bernardo Silva has to play in midfield, bro. I know he's not going to, but allow this right winger.
People are saying Ronaldo, get real. Of course, Ronaldo is going to start. What's wrong with people, bro? Like, I'm being realistic here. Ronaldo is going to start. What people think Ronaldo is not going to start. Don't.
No, he will start. That's why. So if that's your realistic front three, I agree with you. Bernardo will play on the right just because their manager is.
That's realistic.
Their manager's the clown, bro. I'll be real, but the best front three does not involve Bernardo Silva on the right. It involves him in midfield.
That's so all. Oh, Nunes. I didn't see Matthias Nunes.
Nah, I wouldn't start him though. I think he's a good player to bring off the bench. He's a good player, but I don't think I would start him.
I like him.
This guy, to be fair, he has no one to play on the right. It don't matter, bro. You don't move one of the best. You don't move one of the best midfielders, a top 5 midfielder on the planet, to play on the right just to compensate for other players. That's nonsense, in my opinion.
All I'm saying is Liao must have a player of the year, player of the tournament type tournament.
Can the GOAT not step up himself, bro? About Liao. Can the GOAT not do it himself?
Well, at least can Liao at least be the Eder? Can he at least contribute like Eder?
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You're such a foul hater.
This is what I'm saying. Can he at least contribute? Well, we've got 10 days to go. I'm watching very closely. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I like the team's all right, but my defense would be Cancelo on the left, Dallo on the Nuno Mendes, Cancelo, Pepe, and
your boy Gonzalo didn't make it, bro. No Goncalo.
I'll go Pepe and Antonio Silva.
Antonio Silva, who you never seen play before over Diaz.
Bro.
on my mother's life, this guy is a criminal. You thought you could slip that shit past me? I remember last week you told me you don't know who this guy is.
No. I'm going. Yeah, that's my backline. How
many goals does Ronaldo end up with? In a group of Ghana, South Korea, and Uruguay.
Ghana, South Korea, and is that the Portugal group?
Yeah.
Ghana, South Korea. He has to score. He has to score at least 2. I'll say 2. He has to get 2. Yeah, 2 goals.
Messi's group is Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland.
3 goals. Let me think. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3. That would be a good tournament for him. But yeah, let's see. What did you say?
I said Messi's group is Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. How many goals does he score in that group?
Messi must score 6.
Oh my God!
Minimum.
You are so foul. It's unbelievable.
Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. Messi must score 6 minimum.
Why was he score 6 and Ronaldo 2?
Because Argentina are the favorites for me. So
I hope you guys can all see what's going on here now, because it's getting ridiculous.
Oh, that's
my guy, man. There's an agenda against my guy, man.
That's my take, boy. You know what I'm saying? So Pepe and Antonio Silva, Cancelo, Nuno Mendes, and who's the goalkeepers? I didn't even see.
It's Diogo Costa from Porto, Jose Sa from Wolves, and Rui Patricio from Roma.
Hey, Rui Patricio be going crazy for Portugal, though.
Nah, he's cooked, bro. He's so.
You think he's cooked?
Give me Costa, man.
Yeah, it'll probably be Costa, but yeah. So I'll say Messi 6 goals, Ronaldo 2 goals, but 1 must.
This is fair. No, it makes sense, right? The GOAT has higher standards, right? Ronaldo, I mean, the standards are lower. It makes sense, bro.
Not even that. They both must score a knockout round goal. That's my only thing for them. You must score in the knockout rounds. So yeah,
I agree.
It must. You know what I'm saying? I think Argentina, people are saying I want Argentina. I don't want Argentina. I think Argentina are gonna.
Don't lie to the people, bro. Don't lie to the people, man. I know deep down you're praying on my downfall. Forget about Messi. You're praying on my.
There's only one team I do not want winning the World Cup.
Ghana.
No. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah, Ghana as well. But other than Ghana, that's patriotic reasons. There's only one team I do not want winning the World Cup. That if they win it, that will annoy the hell out of me, bro.
Who's that?
And that's the Netherlands. That
For
is. There are two reasons. One, I don't want to see Fuad's happiness. Two, Van Dijk cannot win the World Cup.
Oh my god!
Van Dijk cannot win the World Cup.
Yeah, no, I can't happen. Liverpool fans will go crazy with that one, bro. We're all in trouble if VVD wins the World Cup.
If VVD wins the World Cup, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. There is a national emergency. We are in trouble. Bro, I'm telling you. But the thing is, I've always, every tournament, nearly every tournament, maybe not the one that just came, but usually I'm like, yo, Holland, Netherlands, yo, I'm lit with them. I like going there as well. I'm like, yo, this is nice. You know what I mean? They play nice football. They always have a player that you like. They got silky players, Van Persie, Robin, all this type of stuff. It's lovely. You go back to the history of them you hear about Cruyffs and Van Bastens and that. But now that Van Dijk is finally playing his first international
Frankie too?
Yeah, Frankie, you can do whatever. He doesn't mind. Van Dijk can't win the World Cup. That is people don't understand. Have you not seen what Liverpool fans are like? Imagine Van Dijk wins the World Cup.
Yeah, we're finished. We're cooked, man. They're coming from Aldini. I can't lie.
Yeah, we can't. It's a shame because I actually like their team. They got Memphis. They got Van Gaal. I love Van Gaal. They got a good team, and I like their team.
Squad, yeah.
Van Dijk's overriding presence is too much. It's too much.
Vibe of 5. There's gonna be a national emergency at Vibe of 5, bro.
Yo, hey, everyone needs to join me on that one. Van Dijk must not win the World Cup, bro. Let me tell you that.
Man. I'm weak,
man.
Now it should be a good tournament, though, bro. We got a lot of content coming up. Like you said, we got Tuesday. We'll be talking about a few of those teams. Sunday as well. I think you guys for stoppage time are doing a full World Cup preview, no? Or is that more so? No, I think that's next week. That's next week. You're right. This Sunday.
Yeah, next week.
That's still
this is the final games. Yeah, this is the final games. But Tuesday, guys, look out on Tuesday. Make sure you're there for stoppage time. On Sunday, you know, we're going to go live straight after the last game, which I think might be Man United v Fulham, I believe. And then on Tuesday, look out for the content. Me and Leah's, I got something on the way. You know what I mean? I got something ordered on the way, coming to the crib.
Oh, it's not there yet.
Nah, next day delivery is coming.
Okay.
Tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. So we got content, World Cup content coming out for Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. So make sure you like and subscribe and turn the notifications on so you can see it. Make sure.
No, 100%, bro. This whole kind of live stream that we just did, right? It's starting to make it feel a little bit more real, bro. Like it's coming up really quickly. I mean, we were talking about Brazil, Serbia the other day, and automatically I'm thinking, wow, bro, the World Cup. And it's a weird one because it's not like how we're used to. You obviously won't be at Box Park with your boys and stuff. I won't be watching it the way I used to watch it. But hey, we got to make doing it. Whatever you guys want to say, I'm sure the quality of the tournament will still be good. I'm sure we're still in for a good one. So yeah, stick around, man. We got some good content coming.
That's what we hope. Boy, somebody said World Cup watch-alongs. Do you guys want World Cup watch-alongs? Is watch-alongs something?
Let us know, bro. We considered it, but it's all up to you guys.
Okay, talk about Big Six Extra. What about it? What do you want to know about it? Let me see. What name was it? We'll get into those type of things.
Trix is asking. I don't have Twitter. Trix, I think, has been asking me all stream, by the way. Says I don't have Twitter, bro, but I'm a regular. So can I be a mod?
We'll hit him up.
Yeah, we'll hit you up.
Watch-alongs, you on the watch-along thing? See, but the thing is, though, people, what do you with this watch-along thing, right? Do people prefer? I'm asking everyone here. Do people prefer watch-alongs, where they're over streams like this, or do people prefer watch-alongs where it's like people in the studio? Do you know what I mean? Like, do they want us together, or do you want us like this?
I think it would be like this. I can't lie, bro, because the studio, we got to book that stuff.
I hear that.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying they'd want to see it, bro. So, hey, we would only do it for certain games, right? We're not promising every single day we're coming to a watch-along. We'll do it for the big games, like the knockout rounds. But if you guys are up for it, bro, well, yeah, we got no problem doing it, man.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. People saying they don't mind people in the studio. A few other numbers as well. Prefer
Yeah.
like this over video. All right, so
That's another thing too. We'll be getting some of your favorite creators, some of the best content creators, YouTubers. We'll be getting them on this kind of stuff. So whoever you want to see, shout them out. Let them know we're recruiting at the moment. Hit us up too and let us know who you want to see. But man, it's gonna be a good month, bro. We'll be working real hard to provide you guys some good content.
bro, for real, for real, for real, for real. But yeah, man, guys, just go subscribe then. Subscribe and stay tuned. Subscribe and stay tuned for real. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me too, man. Like, share, subscribe, notifications on, algorithm. We'll catch you.